the voice behind the voice podcast. My name is Marquita Hudgens, and this is episode 23. We're talking about establishing self protocol. For those of you who are just now joining, I have to just let you in. We've gotten a long way here. We've been talking about self awareness, self respect, seeing our full potential, things that we gotta let go of, um, not communicating our expectations. It's something that you definitely have to let go of if you really want to reach your full potential. You need to be able to communicate your expectations, because if there's a hurdle in the way, sometimes it's just really easy to be like, hurdle, move, rather than silently trying to move it out of the way, or go under it, go over it, and it's just hurdle, move, and it should just get out the way. You know what I mean? So we've been talking about a lot of things pertaining to um, authenticity and accountability, and just doing what you feel is right, and going for your dreams regardless of what other people have to think, and not worrying about who's watching, especially if nobody's watching. Because by the time they start watching, you would have already progressed, and they're just watching an old video that is proof of where you came from. And it's better to have proof of where you came from than to just jump on the scene like, oh, I got all the money, I got all the equipment, but I don't have anybody looking at. I should have just been building my audience when I didn't have anything. But yeah, so now we are talking about establishing self protocol. Like I said in the intro video, I stumbled. It was kind of funny, so I left it on there. But I said I always think it's funny when I mess up my words, because it's just like, people are always like, oh my gosh, you just articulate so well. And it's like, yeah, because I probably only said a few words. It's hard to really think about what I'm going to talk about for 5 to 20 minutes. I'm trying to get it under 10, but it's hard to like have it like in my brain, like ready to come out. Like, I guarantee you, everybody who's doing these videos for like an hour, they're not just talking for an hour straight. Like, they're talking for like some minutes, and then they stop, breathe, drink a sip of water, and come back and edit it together. Like, please stop acting like you have to have it all together to do this type of stuff. You don't. But I find a hee hee in my own mistakes. And I like to say that, um, Moses tried to get out of leading the people to the promised land because one of his excuses was that he had a speech impediment. And God was like, that don't stop me from being who I am. And so that is my conviction. That is why I do what I do. Because I know that no matter what my shortcomings are, no matter what my mistakes are, no matter what people who don't have lives focus on, like, you might be focused on the wrong thing because you can't even get your life together, so you like pointing and laughing at me, and what I'm doing, and doubting what I'm doing, and questioning what I'm doing. But I had to get mine all the way back together. But you see that I'm doing it, and none of that matters to God. God don't care what you think about me, so why should I? God knows that all that matters is what he thinks. So, or I mean, what he knows, what he created fearfully and wonderfully, that's what matters. So, I'm going to segue that right into self protocol. Self protocol is how you, okay, this is what I was saying. I made this up. I needed something to I needed a next step, and I feel like I'd run out of things to talk about. Not okay, no, no. I always have something to talk about, but I'd ran out of things to find, that other people were saying. And I always kind of felt like I do all this research and I do all this, and then I go on here and I say this stuff, and then anybody at any time can be like, no, you're wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. And I think about that all the time. Like, of course, that's the another group of lifeless people who have nothing else, nothing better to do than to get online and talk bad about people and try to make other people feel insecure about their blessing. And that's what this is. It's a blessing. So that's why I've been saying, get up, get out, and do something. Do something. Get out there. I got some starter kit stuff. If you go to mhudgens.me/Amazon, you will see a lot of my podcast YouTube starter kit that you can purchase on Amazon.com. And there's other stuff, like stuff that my kids like, and stuff that we have that, like, my kids like their spaceship thing that you might have seen a lot in my videos. That is on Amazon. It's a lot of stuff, but anyways, it don't take much. Just get started. You can do it with your phone. Like I said, I got this off of Alibaba. Just get out there, man. And then if you have an iPhone that you can't stick this in, I got this from Alibaba too. Look at that. You just stick it in there where it has a picture of a microphone. Boom. Payow. Oh wait, no, this isn't the one. Oh, I'm using the iPhone one, which I got off of Amazon. It wasn't that expensive. I think I got it off of Amazon. I don't know. I didn't see it when I was pulling up stuff to put on my Amazon associate page. But anyway, so yeah, my bad. If you want to listen, this is for if you want to listen to headphones while you're doing it. But I made a mistake because this is obviously not for iPhone 8 and higher, or is it 7? I don't know. But anyways, woo, sigh. Let me get it together. Self protocol. I'm actually gonna talk about it now. Okay. Establishing self protocol. So self protocol, for those of you who don't know what a protocol is, if a company has a protocol, I'm pretty sure you heard, like, that's against protocol, or it's protocol. um Basically, it's kind of same, almost the same as a policy. It's almost the same. It's the method and the requirements for the functionality of something. So for my functionality, the functionality of myself, I need to have a a as I need to have things set in place, and there need to be requirements. Um, and these are things that I need to believe in, and these are things that I need to live by, because, well, for this, just for the simple, just for the sake of being sake. I couldn't get the word sake out. Just for the sake of being authentic, um, and being honest. One thing about me is, I don't like to lie. There are situations where I lie, and a lot of times it's because I say something that I think you might want to hear, just to end the conversation. Like, that's the kind of lie. Like, that's my little white lie. Like, where I be like, yeah. And then later you come back and be like, didn't you say yeah? And I was like, I didn't mean it. I just wanted you to get out of my face. Um, but so even the small ones, lies. Okay, that's why I don't like to lie, because they always come back to bite me. So I have just developed in myself that it's better for me to just tell the truth and get it over with. Because if you haven't noticed, if you lie, when it comes back to bite you, Either you have to then tell the truth, or you have to make another lie to kind of cover it up. And then for me, if you can't tell, I I have a good memory. I can remember events. If it's kinetic or audio or visual, I can remember. But if it's coming out of my mouth, um and it's not true, I made up a story and I cannot recite it back to you. But if I tell the truth, what's in my heart and what I know to be fact, I can always go back to that. The sky is blue. I will never forget that the sky is blue. But if I walk around telling Jim that the sky is green and telling John that the sky is pink and then telling somebody else the sky is yellow and Sally the sky is orange, and then they all come up to me and like, but you said, like, I don't need that kind of drama. I don't like to lie. I like to be as honest as possible because I don't want to be caught in a lie. Simply put, I don't like being caught in a lie. So when people accuse me of lying or try to say, "Oh, but didn't you say?" I can say, "No, this is what I said because it's still true today." And I say it again. This is exactly what I said the way I said it because it was true to me then. It's true to me now. It'll always be true. And if for any reason the truth changes, I will know. And I will be able to say, yes, it was like that before, and now it's like this. It's not that I don't forget it because it was still like that. So, anyways, in order to be authentic and honest, truthful, you need to know um, who you are, what makes you tick. You need to know what your why is. You need to know what you can do, what you can't do, what you can't handle, what you can't stand. You need to know what you need. You need to be able to speak that. You need to be able to say, that bothers me. You need to be able to say, I want to do this, but I have to do this first. Or I would love to do this for you, but it does not match up and line up to what I'm trying to do for myself. You need to be able to communicate these things. Oh, oh, oh. It's going to be 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks of this. 2 weeks of this, okay? But this is just the intro video, okay? So I'm going to try to make it quick. So it's necessary to have requirements and methods, and not just methods, but like foundational, like not just, oh, I'm getting up today and this is this is how I feel, and everything is just gonna go off of, the whole world has to revolve around how I feel today. That's not what I mean by method. I mean by, and I don't mean method as in routine, like I get up every day and do the same thing. By method, I mean like the whole list that I just did and more. Method. In order to do this, I know that I have to do this first. In order to go here, I'm gonna need this to work out. In order to go there, I'm gonna need to let go of them because they don't do this, this, and that, and they treat me like this, this, and that. So they got to go. This is what I mean. You need to have a protocol for how you hold yourself accountable and how you hold other people accountable regarding you. If you're always a wet blanket, you're always going to be a wet blanket until you say, look, I'm not going to be Debbie Downer anymore. I'm not going to be Eeyore. I'm not going to be the party pooper anymore. I like to have fun. Some people really like to have fun, but they can't help it. They can't help but ruin everybody else's fun. Like, have you ever met anybody like that? Always having fun, always talking about living their best life, always going out, always doing something. But then when they hear somebody else having fun, they get like miserable inside. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But it's got to go. You got to. If you like having fun, let other people have fun. And so, um, don't be a hypocrite. That's not on the list. But let me read to you the list. So, one is committing to your own values. That's episode 24. I'm not going to say the episode of all of them because I'm not. So episode 24 is committing to your own set of values. Episode 25 is setting your own. Is it setting? I can't remember the wording, so I'm just gonna look at my phone. Whatever. I put this together like earlier today. I don't trip. I've been working on this for a while, but I put my descriptions together today because I was like, I'm gonna have the descriptions and stuff done before I make the video. Because now I'm delegating. Okay, I'm not posting these myself anymore. Praise the Lord. I cannot. I learned it's not for me anymore. So, I'm setting the schedule. I'm I'm giving the content. I'm just not the one who's saying this is gonna go out on Thursday because I might accidentally put it for Tuesday. And I don't have another set of eyes. See, I'm that other set of eyes that's gonna go through and be like, okay, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. I don't have that. So I can't do that. And that's not my job. See, that's the method. I don't have a supervisor type of person to go through and look at my stuff for me. I don't have that. So I cannot be the one setting up the schedules anymore. I can't. That's the method. I have to give it to someone else to do. And then I have to be the eyes that check it. And if I don't check it, it's my bad. But I'm going to be checking it. Okay. All right. So let me just get through this real quick. So 1, commit to your own set of values. That's episode 24. Episode 25 is set your own standards. Number 3, draw your own boundaries. Number 4, communicate your own limitations and expectations. That might be a long video. I'm just going to let you know right now. Episode 28, which is number 5, respect the protocol. Don't just respect your protocol. Respect everyone's protocol. And you have to respect, if somebody doesn't have a protocol for themselves, you have to respect them enough to say, hey, honey, it's time to get it together. I want to help you because this is something that it's not new. I'm not making up it's the idea to have values and standards and boundaries and limitations or expectations and respect. Those are not my idea. My idea was to put it together and make it, I'm not going to say that, and make it comprehensive. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making it comprehensive. And it's just, that's all. That's it. That's all. So establishing self protocol, welcome. And I hope that you enjoy this. You can follow me on all of the platforms, at Voice Gigs. And then you can find this podcast, if you are, no, I'm not going to say that. You go on to my website, mhudgens.me. Um, you can find my podcast. I have a podcast tab, and I do have more than one podcast. This is the voice behind the voice. And like I said, you can follow me on all platforms at Voice Gigs. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're not watching this on YouTube, you can actually, if you're listening to this on Anchor, I actually have a button, a YouTube button that will take you to my YouTube channel. Um, if you got here via Instagram and you clicked the link in my bio that took you to mhudgens.me/voice gigs. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. I just have to come and deliver it. Voice gigs, you basically had all of my social media links at your fingertips. Um, but if you want to find this on Anchor, it's just anchor.fm/voice gigs. Um, but yeah, that's basically it. And I don't want to get off. I just love you guys. Like I just love how we talk and stuff. You're just such a wonderful person. Like watching this, go ahead and like so that I know that you are here, and subscribe so that I know that you're coming back. And oh, I like that. I'm gonna jazz that up a little bit, I think. But I think I'm gonna keep saying that. Anyways, if you want to subscribe, the easy way, you can click right here at my face. And if you want to see more videos from the Voice Behind the Voice podcast, I have a video right here with the playlist, and then right here is a video that YouTube believes is best for you. So check that out, and I will see y'all later. Bye.